Eating has been something that Jews really, really like. Some of you like to eat shawarma, others like falafel. Maybe it's coming to Friday night and you're looking forward to the chicken soup. One thing that's for certain, come New Year's, everybody's at the Chinese, taking a Chinese takeaway. New Year's, that's of course the 1st of January. Eating away, indulging, it becomes a subject in many conversations. In fact, there was once a Chinese person discussing with a Jewish person different cultures, and the Jewish person said, your culture, you're just so wise, you people, look at your economy, look how well developed you are. And the Chinese man said, yes, well, we've got 4,000 years of culture. And the Jewish person looked at him and said, that's amazing, our culture is also wise, we have 5,000 years. And the Chinese man said, that's impossible. He said, why? He said, because what did Jews eat for 1,000 years? Food is very, very important. And the Torah tells us in this week's Parsha what kind of food we're able to eat as Jews. You see, food that we eat, we know that we are what we eat. It affects our physical bodies, just like it will affect what kind of diet you're on. And it also affects the neshama, your spiritual soul. So the Torah relates there are certain animals that we can eat and certain animals that we can't. One of the animals that we can eat, when it comes to meat, has to be an animal with shoes zakad and has split hooves. The Torah lists 4 animals that are not kosher. The camel, number 1. The hyrax, number 2. The hare, number 3. All these animals they chew the cud, but they do not have split hooves. The pig, the swine, has got split hooves, but it doesn't chew the cud. They're not kosher. And the sages say the following. They ask the following question. Why does the Torah go out of its way to tell us about these 4? And why does it tell us specifically, for example, the pig isn't kosher? Just say it's not kosher. Why does it have to say the pig isn't kosher? It's got split hooves, but it doesn't chew the cud. Just say simply it's not kosher. Why are you telling me it's got split hooves and it doesn't chew the cud? It's enough just to say it's not kosher, and then we'll work out that it doesn't have those 2 things. Now, I want to share with you a wonderful idea. You see, the Torah is precise, but the Torah is teaching us an in-depth, beautiful characteristic that every Jew should have. Every person in the world should always be when we're faced with challenges, we should understand that there is much more beneath the surface than it would seem. You see, a pig is not kosher, but the Torah doesn't want to just tell you that the pig isn't kosher. The Torah wants to say, first, before you make any decision in life, look into that person that you're having a problem with, an interpersonal relation, argument, whatever it is, and try and look at the good. The pig isn't kosher, we know the pig isn't kosher, but the Torah states, you know what, the pig has got split hooves. It doesn't chew the cud, so it's not kosher. At the end of the day, it's clear, we can make a clear decision once we know all the details. But the Torah says first, always look at the good in every single person. Whenever you have an argument, whenever you have a debate, whenever somebody's messing around with you, you can come to a conclusion that they're a good person. Could be, chas v'shalom, the opposite. But first, look into the entire situation. Look at the good. And remember, as one wise person once said, you become good looking when you look in the good of people. I'm Rabbi Jonathan Tawil, wishing you a great weekend and a Shabbat Shalom ahead.